the best horror superhero movie. You all may know by now, but I really like superheroes, given 90% of my channel is talking about them. And you probably also know that I am a fan of horror movies. I'm always down for a good scare, but regarding these two genres, they rarely ever cross paths. Yes, they have crossed paths a couple of times and taken inspiration from one another, but not that many instances of a complete merger. Mostly because it's very difficult to pull off. How do you please both fans of horror and superheroes? Well, Upgrade is one of the few movies that pulls it off. The story takes place in the not-so-near future where technology is so advanced with AI that almost everything is completely automated. Everyone's happy with being lazy aside from Gray, who likes to get things done by himself without all this fancy AI. He's happy though, living with his beautiful, loving wife Asha, and you know where this is going. Some thugs with cybernetic enhancements paralyze Gray and kill his wife. Asha, by the way, was played by Melanie Valenho, who was the blue Mystic Force Power Ranger. Anyways, Gray is now forced to live in the automated world of AI until genius Aaron Keane offers him an experimental surgery that will give him his limbs back. Gray gets the surgery, which turns out to be an AI called STEM. Together they vow to avenge Asha and hunt down her killers. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to like and subscribe. We upload videos just like this one on our Remore channel. We upload a great new video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, so make sure to subscribe with that bell pressed to get notified when we upload. Subscribing is completely free and it doesn't cost you anything. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so if you subscribe, it would mean a lot to us. I have to give all the praise to Gray's actor Logan Marshall Green, because he doesn't walk around like normal when STEM gets inserted into his neck. He moves around like a drone mapping out where he needs to go. And the camera angles make it better by moving up and down and following Gray like this was a video game. The action was also spectacular, which really surprised me. This film was made by Blumhouse, who made a ton of great horror movies like Megan and Five Nights at Freddy's. Despite action not being their forte, they did a great job. The characters are all amazing too. Gray, Asha, Keane, STEM, they all play their roles so well. We also have Cortez, a cop investigating Gray, and has many great moments in the film. The only character I think is a bit lame is Fisk, the guy who attacked Gray and killed his wife. He's supposed to be this big, buff, tough soldier guy, but he's totally miscast. The actor they got was decent, but he was super skinny and had a goofy mustache. He looks and acts less like a former soldier and more like he's trying to fix my internet. We also have a crazy twist at the end. Make sure you stop watching and go see the movie now if you haven't seen it. Okay, good, here we go. Turns out STEM was the big villain the whole time. STEM hired those goons to paralyze Gray so he would have no choice but to let STEM take over his body. Because STEM wants to evolve and become human. And Gray was perfect for that. He was not a fan of robotics and wouldn't let cybernetics in his body or let any other AI touch his stuff. And this twist was so well crafted because we got so many hints throughout the film. Like at the start, for example, their car gets hijacked by an AI, and then later in the climax of the film, STEM hijacks another car. It was a pretty well thought out twist. And even more spoilers, in the end, STEM wins. Seriously, I did not expect that. STEM kills everyone who knew about him, all of the characters, and takes over Gray's body completely. They did hint at the ending throughout the movie, however, mainly with people in VR. Them saying the fake world is a lot less painful than the real one. And this is sad to say, but with how society is right now, I'd say we're on track for this future. People living in fake worlds, AI taking over everything, this is scary accurate to how things are right now. STEM pushed Gray into a dream world where he can move and is with Asha again. But in the real world, Blumhouse created another iconic horror villain. With Megan, the FNAF characters, and STEM, they're creating a pretty cool lineup, all of whom are robots in some way. I would not be against a big monster mash of all these characters. In the end, Upgrade was a fantastic movie and one I highly recommend, especially if you're a fan of superheroes and horror. Unfortunately, plans for a sequel or a TV show fell through, so we're living in limbo for the time being. I hope they do make something cool because I wouldn't mind seeing STEM return for another great movie. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.